Now on CoastTV News.
The next steps for a big hotel right here on Rehoboth Avenue.
A proposed 2% lodging tax. Some Lewis hotel owners have concerns, but the city says it would help generate revenue.
Scam messages along the coast, how you can avoid scams like this.
A cold front is pushing through quickly, so the rain is already winding down. I'll pinpoint what's coming up next when we return.
This is CoastTV News at 5.
This hotel coming to Rehoboth Beach. Approved but needs modifications. Good evening. I'm Madeline Overturf.
And I'm Charlie Sakaitis. Welcome to our News at 5. We begin tonight with the project that would transform the top of the avenue.
You might remember the future hotel that was planned for 1 Rehoboth Avenue where Dolly's used to be. It was actually approved 1 month ago today, but there's still some details that have to be sorted out first between the city and the owner. Joining us live there in Rehoboth Beach is CoastTV News reporter Brandon Ferguson. Brandon, it's a lot about lots.
Maddie, according to the Rehoboth Beach Chief Building Inspector, this property behind me, all the way from Rehoboth Avenue to Baltimore Avenue, are 4 different parcels. The owner of the property is trying to make it 1 parcel now. Tomorrow, there will be a public hearing at 1:30 at the City Hall on this consolidation. Some people CoastTV spoke with say when it's eventually done, Rehoboth Beach isn't going to feel the same anymore.
A big piece of property right on the boardwalk, so I guess it's definitely going to change the fabric of and the beauty and charm of Rehoboth.
I also spoke to a couple off camera that have been coming to Rehoboth Beach for 30 years now, and they say this area needs an upgrade. And on the first floor retail space, that will accommodate all of the local businesses here in Rehoboth Beach. Live in Rehoboth Beach, Brandon Ferguson, Coast TV News.
And right across the way on the boardwalk, another hotel in the works. That's the Bellhaven project, but there's a bit of a pause. Take a look at your screen now. You'll see drawings of those plans where Candy Kitchen currently is. After years, I'm serious, years of back and forth, officials continue to have disagreements over the building's size and amount of parking spaces. In December, the Planning Commission said Bellhaven will have to come back with an updated site plan that meets their regulations.
It's been an ongoing discussion in Lewis for a while. The city is debating adding 2% lodging taxes to hotels, motels, and tourist homes located within the city. Live in Lewis is CoastTV News reporter Emma Aiken. Emma, you're at one hotel that would be affected by this.
Charlie, it's right in the name, Blue Water House. And blue water is a reason that a lot of people come to visit the coast. But the owner of the Blue Water House here tells me that if taxes go up, prices will too. And he's worried that may drive people out of here and away from Lewis. Hotels already pay the state an 8% tax. According to the Lewis City Charter, the City Council has the ability to charge up to 3% for this type of lodging tax. The current 2% proposal is short of that, but higher than the current 0%. If it does move forward, the city says the money would be used to support public services. Some hotels in Lewis say they have concerns.
With those price points, it makes it very difficult for people to travel, especially in these difficult times. You know, every 8% counts. So, or 2 on top of that even, yes. So every 2% does count. We have a tremendous amount of overhead that these properties don't have employees, the main one.
If this tax does go into effect, any reservations made before April 1st would be exempt. Live in Lewis, Emma Aiken, Coast TV News.
And of course, no word on what the dog in the background thinks there. If the current draft ordinance is approved, the lodging tax would not apply to reservations or contracts made before April 1st, 2025.
Scam texts, calls, voicemails. You probably got them. I've got them. And today, Delaware State Police telling Coast TV they've seen an increase. Some even impersonating local theaters, others for toll roads, and people we spoke with say this has just got to stop.
When I get a scam call, what I believe might be a spam call, I just let it go to my voicemail. If they don't leave a message or if I don't recognize the number, I let it go there. And I'll go back in and just delete the phone number.
Now, Delaware State Police say never click on links from unexpected texts or emails.
And this brings us to our Coast TV poll. We want to know, have you received any scam texts lately? I know I have.
I have too. Let's take a look at the results. And here's the question. Yes, 78% agree it's a lot more than usual. 11% say yes, but that's normal. 11% say no. I just feel like there's been a lot more.
Yeah, I got one this week. It was one of those ones that we were just talking about the Easy Pass thing. So I know what we're talking about here. If you haven't voted yet, you can still do that. If you want to go to the CoastTV.com website, that's one option. You can also use your mobile app.
And leave us a comment so we can show it.
And we are taking a live look into Ocean City. Let's check in with our First Alert Chief Meteorologist, Paul Williams. He's never a scam. Let's see what we got.
Never, ever am I scam. But now, some people may not like what I say, and they say, because they feel like if they deposit money into my account, then I'm supposed to give them the exact word. That's a joke. That's just a joke. Anyway, take a look. Gateway Subaru camera in Ocean City. We're a bit on the gray side. You can hardly see the horizon separating from actually the water because it's staying so much in the way of overcast. We're looking for basically a drizzle or two, maybe for the rest of the evening, but nothing that's going to bring about opportunity for a significant amount of rain. But take a look at this. We had a high of 67 degrees today. 70, the record high set in 2000. We were only 3 degrees away from matching the record high that was set 25 years ago. Wow. 2000 was 25 years ago. Just had a moment. We're going to take a look at your full forecast coming up in a moment as I contemplate how old I really am. Charlie, back to you.
Thank you, Paul. To politics now. Today, President Trump hosted Britain's Prime Minister Keir Starmer, with Starmer in part looking for security guarantees for Ukraine after the war is over. This comes after President Trump told Europeans they must take primary responsibility for their own security. Another concern, Trump also held talks with Russia about the war in Ukraine without giving Ukraine a seat at the table.
And frankly, the Prime Minister and I have met twice before, and we get along very famously, as you would say.
We want to work with you to make sure that peace deal is enduring, that it lasts, that it's a deal that goes down as a historic deal, that nobody breaches.
Tomorrow, we expect Ukrainian President Zelensky to visit Washington to discuss natural resources agreement. It would give the United States access to Ukraine's rare minerals in exchange for investments and what Ukraine hopes would be concrete security guarantees.
An activist group is calling for a nationwide boycott Friday, February 28th, in what they're describing as an economic blackout. The organization is asking American consumers, do not spend money for 24 hours. Lee Waldman has a closer look at what kind of message they're hoping to send.
No spending for 24 hours. That's the message coming from consumer activist group The People's Union. According to its website, the so-called economic blackout is intended to show them who really holds the power. The effort is led by John Schwartz, a father from New York and founder of The People's Union. In his online bio, he writes, "If we stand together, we don't just demand change, we create it." This boycott comes as some are protesting retailers like Target for rolling back DEI programs.
They respond to one thing, money, dollars. And so many of us around the country said, well, let's flex our dollar power, because that is the only thing they listen to.
Anna Tuckman, a professor of marketing at Northwestern University, has researched the impacts of company boycotts in the past. She says this one is unique because it doesn't target one specific company.
The call isn't to boycott a single brand or a single retail outlet, but it's rather calling for consumers to shut down their spending altogether.
Frustration over high prices at retailers is a driving factor for Friday's economic blackout, but Tuckman says she isn't sure what impact the spending boycott will have on the issue.
There are other factors that influences the prices that consumers face. So whether this boycott movement will have a measurable impact on prices consumers face going forward, my prediction is that it's unlikely that we will see a measurable impact.
In New York, I'm Lee Waldman.
New today, President Trump announced that the U.S. will impose an additional 10% tariff on China. That brings the total to 20%. The president said the additional tariff will be on all Chinese goods and will take effect on March 4th, following the 10% that already took effect in early February. He also said that 25% tariffs on Canada and Mexico, their goods, which have been on pause for a month, those will take effect on March 4th as well, which is Tuesday, by the way. A focus on speeding in Worcester County, Berlin's efforts to keep drivers alert and safe.
And the rain will rapidly give way to a cold front this weekend, and I'll pinpoint how that could affect your plans.
Building success. We'll show you an inspiring story about how La Plaza, Delaware helped one business owner do just that. Up next.
Make your home cozier than ever during Johnny Janosik's Winter Home Sale. Get $100 off every $9.99 you spend, plus up to 18 months no-interest financing. Shop the Winter Home Sale, going on now only at Johnny Janosic.
Coverage on the road, along the coast, live on the street, day or night. From breaking news to weather in your town, the IG Burton First Alert Weather Jeep.
Design a custom home that fits your unique style and budget with Accessible Home Builders. At Accessible, we provide you with a variety of customizable options to create the home of your dreams.
Accessible Builders provided us with a beautiful home.
Scott is full of ideas from his past experiences, and he really worked with us on all our custom asks and wants.
We would definitely recommend Accessible Builders.
Completely customize your dream home with Accessible Home Builders.
With all the choices of services on Delmarva, where do you even begin? Trust experts of various fields with Delmarva Experts. Sponsored by Kitchen Concepts Plus, Chesapeake Eye Center, Apple Discount Drugs, FLC Energy, Spicer Brothers Construction, Mattress Peddlers, Homewell Care Services, Robinson's Jewelry and Coin Shop, Mast Audiology Services, Riptide Restoration, and Delmarva Dave. Visit DelmarvaExperts.com for various local professionals offering the best of Delmarva. Delmarva Experts, local experts right when you need them.
Lighten up your week. Subscribe to the Coast TV Feel Good Friday newsletter. Sign up now for free at CoastTV.com. Get your weekly dose of joy directly to your inbox.
Johnny Janosic World of Outdoor Furniture has Delaware's largest selection of outdoor furniture and sunbrella fabrics, plus everyday low prices and immediate delivery at all Johnny Janosic furniture and mattresses.
La Plaza, Delaware is a nonprofit organization. It's dedicated to creating opportunities, to building business skills, and even increasing prosperity for Latino and minority-owned businesses. In this week's Coastal Connections, Telemundo Delmarva and Coast TV News reporter Ana Sofia Roman tells us the story of one business owner who started with a single class at La Plaza, Delaware.
Imer de Leon, originally from Guatemala, launched his construction business 3 years ago after taking La Plaza Delaware's first business course.
We got the little push that we needed to be able to do things and do things the right way.
De Leon says he's put everything he learned into practice, not just for his business, but also to run his father's landscaping company.
They teach you about how, banking, what accounts, how to manage your money, how to go to a client and give them an invoice, give them an estimate, convert it to an invoice, and then be able to get more customers.
Mary DuPont, executive director of La Plaza Delaware, says the organization now has about 60 businesses enrolled in its courses and a network of about 400 businesses under its spin-off, the Delaware Alliance of Latino Entrepreneurs, also known as DALE.
It just makes my heart, feel good to see their success and to see how they've taken the information and used it in a way. But it's even more than information. It's the hard work and the resilience. That's what really impresses me.
For De Leon, taking that first course was a life-changing decision, leaving the safety of a job he loved to pursue the dream of his own business.
I was the maintenance property manager there at St. Michael the Archangel and Mary Mother of Peace Catholic Church. And taking the business class, it just opened my eyes to what I was, capable of doing and what I could become.
De Leon says the guidance he received has helped him turn his vision into a thriving business.
La Plaza has taught us the skills and help us make the connections that we need to be able to open a business and continue to grow a business.
One of De Leon's goals for this year is to continue growing his business and start doing commercial construction. In Lewis, Ana Sofia Roman, Coast TV News.
This morning's weather forecast courtesy of Baths by Spicer Brothers, a Delmarva tradition for over 20 years.
Shower your home with love with a new bath from Baths by Spicer Brothers. Our factory-trained experts can transform your space into one you'll love in as little as 1 day.
And with our price match guarantee and our done right guarantee, you can have peace of mind knowing your new bath or shower will last a lifetime. Right now, get 50% off installation, plus take advantage of no interest and no payments until 2026.
Call to schedule your free in-home consultation. Baths by Spicer Brothers, because you deserve the best.
Michael Anderson of Anderson Wealth Management has the strategies you need to help plan your retirement. Catch Wise Money right here on WRDE.
The Harry K Foundation presents its annual chocolate crawl on Saturday, April 26th in downtown Rehoboth Beach. Enjoy delectable chocolate creations and then vote for your favorite to win top prize. For tickets and info, visit harrykfoundation.org/events.
Join America's favorite game.
You never know what's going to happen.
For the I can't believe it. And always for the unexpected.
Treat yourself a round of sausage.
That's not it, but thank you.
Thursday at 7 on CoastTV.
The excitement returns.
The Jeopardy Invitational Tournament.
Players from the past are back.
Fantastic game.
Only one will emerge champion.
Who knows what's next?
Thursday at 7:30 on CoastTV.
We could practice our skills anywhere, but here is where we've chosen to be. It's here that we find new ways to create hope, give second chances, save lives. One day your heart will need us, and on that day, we'll be ready, without missing a beat. The Heart and Vascular Institute at Bay Health. Our commitment runs deep.
Big 107.7 and 107.1 The Duck are giving you a chance to win a trip to see the Eagles live in Las Vegas at the Sphere. Submit a video of yourself performing an Eagles song to BigClassicRock.com or 1071theduck.com. 5 finalists will be invited to Crawl Street Tavern on March 22nd to sing a randomly selected Eagles song live with Fuzzbox Piranha. The lucky winner is headed to Vegas to see the Eagles live. Listen to Big 107.7 and 107.1 The Duck for details or visit our websites.
The Today Show, weekdays at 7 on CoastTV.
Lots of cloud cover for today, but despite the lack of sunshine, we only fell about 3 degrees shy of tying the record high for this date set in 2000. Our dry tech camera in Ocean City right now still holding at a very comfortable 54 degrees along the coast, so it's actually warmer throughout inland areas, but we're looking for what few sprinkles we have left over, totally drying up and getting out of the way for the rest of the night, and we'll drop down to 50 degrees by 9 o'clock. Temperatures in the 60s along the coast as well, or the shore, or the beach is 63 in Rehoboth currently, 62 in Bethany Beach, but also in Milton, 63 Georgetown, 62 right now in Delmar, and 61 degrees right now in Seaford. The winds are pushing out of the southwest right now, gusting up to 20 miles per hour, 23 mile per hour gust force actually throughout Millsboro. Observed rain, we really haven't had enough rain to even measure. Hence the reason why I really didn't make the rain and the potential of rain that big of a deal. It just simply wasn't. Small craft advisories becoming a bit breezy for us along the shore. That's going to be the case for us from Lewis to Dewey Beach, Ocean City, and Fenwick Island. 25 mile per hour gusts are expected to continue to kind of circulate around portions of Ocean City, as well as High Point, Tillman, and Cambridge area, because it's going to stay a little bit breezy there as well. As we pull out a little bit wider, I want you to kind of see the fact that we're looking for it to stay breezy throughout the entire East Coast. Now we have one last little bump of rain right here coming out of portions of D.C. That's going to fall well to our south and out of the way and kind of dance around the Sussex County area. Overnight, we're in the 40s with partly cloudy skies. Tonight, becoming a bit on the chilly side, cool at the very least. Friday, pleasant, breezy, temperatures in the 50s, and then we're going to bounce back to the 60s on Saturday. So Friday, look at the winds, looking at 25 and then 37 mile per hour gust force on Saturday. So it's going to become breezy for the next couple of days in a row. The winds will be our biggest concern for the most part. I mean, when you think about the winds at 3 miles per hour could blow a leaf, but we're looking at it between 20 to 30 mile per hour winds. So watch your trash can. It could blow down the street with little to no effort. Highs for Going in tomorrow, we're looking for temperatures in the 60s, and we're looking for 60s really throughout a good portion of the Delmarva Peninsula. And with the temperatures staying on the high side, I mean, think about this. Saturday, we anticipate it's pushing into the 50s, and then as we go into Saturday in the morning time, we start off in the 50s, and then we will rise and fall right into the 50s and stay in that category, but we're staying mild regardless. So 44 tonight, 55, not so warm, but still nice. And then we go to 64 by the time we get to Saturday. Here's a look at your extended forecast. If we have any problems with the forecast, it's probably Sunday and Monday because that's when that cold weather kicks back in, but just for 2 days.
People in Berlin may have noticed this sign on Main Street. Today, it's reminding drivers that the weekend is almost here, but the careful remark is followed by a more serious message urging people to drive smart.
What it does is it gives someone the thought of, hey, look and check and see how fast I'm going. They're putting speed boards in places where they're going into town, where we really want you to slow down because we have a higher level of pedestrian traffic.
During the last half of 2024, the town's speed cameras recorded more than 9,000 violations.
If you're looking to book a short-term rental in a neighborhood or a mobile home in Ocean City, that's gonna change. Next week, council members will decide whether or not short-term rentals should have a 5-day minimum stay. Right now, there's no minimum. Now, the new proposal, we've covered it extensively. It has its second and final reading on Monday night. Coming up tonight on the Delmarva Sports Network at 7:30 p.m., professional hockey as the Delaware Thunder hosts Columbus. Then the final score is at 10:30.
And coming up, Gene Hackman dead. He, his wife, and his dog found in suspicious circumstances. What investigators are saying. Stay tuned on CoastTV News at 5.
At Patio Systems, integrity is the pillar of our craft, creating outdoor havens that stand the test of time. Expand your outdoor season with the shore's best selection of screens and glass enclosures, pergolas, retractable awnings, and a wide selection of modern decking and railing systems. Visit our new showroom located on Coastal Highway and experience our products firsthand, or schedule a free consultation with our friendly staff. Be on the lookout for our sales now through March 1st at Patio Systems, locally owned and operated since 2001.
Sponsored by Patio Systems, where integrity is the pillar of our craft.
Ready to cross the finish line without breaking a sweat? Join Women Supporting Women for the Quick Finisher 0.0 Unrun on Saturday, April 26th from 11 to 2 at Brew River in Salisbury. No training required. Step across the start-finish line and then celebrate with great food, drinks, music, and raffles. Your registration includes a custom race bib, sticker, and a delicious buffet, all for a great cause. It's the easiest race you'll ever finish. Coast Country Cares, sponsored by Spicer Brothers. The 9th Annual Ocean City Film Festival is March 6th through the 9th. Enjoy 100 independent films and party with the stars. Help us welcome 2 local award-winning filmmakers, John Chester and Erica Messer. They'll be on stage at the OC Performing Arts Center commentating on their film, The Biggest Little Fawn. Tickets start at just $20. Make it a weekend and stay at the beach starting at only $59 per night. Get your passes at OCMDFilmFestival.com.
Victory isn't just the finish line, it's the fire that drives us. Seizing opportunities, rising to challenges, and never backing down. At the Delmarva Sports Network, we celebrate the wins, big and small. We honor the hustle, the heart, and the heroes. Because DSN is where local teams become legends. It's where champions shine, and every victory inspires the next. Delmarva Sports Network, local teams, big dreams.
You may think your home's crawl space is okay, but chances are it's not. Mold, pests, and rotting beams can all cause problems for your home and for your family. The good news is your home's crawl space problems can be fixed permanently, so you and your family can rest easy. Because crawl space problems won't get better with time, but they will get better with us.
Call Dry Zone today for your free estimate.
Brought to you by Dry Zone, your local crawl space experts.
New details tonight, police continuing to investigate the death of actor Gene Hackman and his wife. According to officers, Hackman was found dead in a mudroom near the kitchen. His wife's body was found on the floor of a bathroom, and a bottle of prescription pills was on the counter. One of their dogs was also dead. 2 others that were alive and healthy on the property. So what happened? According to officials, testing did not locate signs of a carbon monoxide leak or poisoning. And police say while foul play is not suspected at this time, it has not been ruled out.
A little closer to home, Kent County officials are working to remove racist and discriminatory language from historic property records, but they need the public's help to do it. Some deeds date back to the 1600s and still contain outdated terms reflecting segregation and exclusion. Community members who find offensive wording in old deeds can report it through the Kent County Levy Court website.
I'm asking the public's help to do that research for us and to let us know, and we will take care of rooting them out and redacting and striking that unlawful language, that offensive language from our records.
A 2018 Delaware law allows this language to be redacted, but with millions of documents on file, officials say they can't do it alone.
As we take a live look outside into Dover, speaking of Kent County, one more check on the forecast after the break.
If you know a high school student on Delmarva with a passion for agriculture or the culinary arts,
nominate them to become a WBOC Mount Air Farm to Table Scholarship winner.
The people who grow and prepare our food are more important than ever.
We are looking for 10 graduating seniors with a passion for feeding the world like we do at Mount Air Farms.
Nominees must have a 3.5 GPA or better, be an active participant in farming or culinary programs, and spend time giving back to the community.
Go to WBOC.com to nominate today.
I honestly don't know where I'd be without my wife and 2 sons. It's hard to imagine. You want to present yourself in a good way, present yourself as a good role model. Not that that's an issue, but it's always in the back of my mind. Hey, is this the way I want them to see? Is this the way I want them to be? I just can't imagine not having that family, people I'm with, part of my life. I just can't imagine it.
CoastTV, our community, your news, where every story hits close to home.
There's only one place to go for your next vehicle. IG Burton Chevrolet of Milford. Trusted since 1908 for our expert team, massive selection, and our unbeatable prices. Together, let's drive new 2024 Silverados up to $13,000 off MSRP. Or get 0.9% financing on select new 2024 EV models. Visit us today. And remember,
nobody beats a Burton deal. Nobody.
Nobody beats an IG Burton deal.
Introducing Paisano, the authentic pizza oven by Granite Stone. Now make the world's most delicious pizza with real stone right in your own home. You simply set it and let it make golden, crispy, extra cheesy stone-baked pies in under 6 minutes. You can get your Paisano pizza oven for just 3 easy payments of $39.99. Plus, we'll ship your entire order free.
Call 1-800-608-5198 or order online at buypaisano.com.
Big 107.7 and 107.1 The Duck are giving you a chance to win a trip to see the Eagles live in Las Vegas at the Sphere. Submit a video of yourself performing an Eagles song to BigClassicRock.com or 1071theduck.com. 5 finalists will be invited to Crawl Street Tavern on March 22nd to sing a randomly selected Eagles song live with Fuzzbox Piranha. The lucky winner is headed to Vegas to see the Eagles live. Listen to Big 107.7 and 107.1 The Duck for details or visit our websites.
Coming up new on Coast TV News at 6, Fenwick Island noise crackdown. Earlier, quiet hours and fines. Council could approve this Friday. That story and more at 6.
Each Friday, we'll make you a little bit happier with your weekly dose of local good news in our Feel Good Friday newsletter. Just sign up right now with that QR code or coasttv.com/sign up.
All right, our Tyndall's Casual Furniture, we're expecting temperatures falling into the 50s with a thick cloud cover. Our umbrella winner is Jack Kowalski of Lewis. Congratulations, courtesy of Paul Davis Restoration Home Remodeling. Keep up with your forecast by calling our weather line. The number call is 443-880-9100. Your forecast just a call away, sponsored by Bruxted, Medalis, and Federico. And finally, here's a look at your exclusive 10-day forecast.
Paul, thank you so much, and thank you for joining us here for Coast TV News at 5.
For more news, more local weather, download our Coast TV News app.
Inside Edition is up next.
And we're going to see you later tonight for Coast TV News at 6. Have a great evening.